unless there's some crazy Decimate cards coming up.
Alrighty, and let's head over here to the match. We've got YurickYu versus Jedi EJ. And we've got YurickYu. Look like we got his starting hand here. Look like they might be holding here to get started. This does not seem like a keeper on YurickYu's side.
No, this is not. One power is never a keep, especially in admittedly like more mid-rangey, but it's still Grenin's is a control deck at its base level. It is trying to get through extreme late game scenarios with you out by. Enough, they do have going with that. That is an okay replacement for a tier country, as well as initial value. So.
Mm-hmm. I will try to get the hand cam here up in a second. For some reason, Jedi's not setting isn't letting me join, but we got YurickYu's side here, and I'll fire up the hand cam as soon as we're able to.
Yeah, and
so we do have the Zhou, the Scrap Tank, they have the Assembly Line, and the Varus Favor, as well as the Treasure Trove from the Zhou. Seems like a pretty decent hand.
You're going to have to fire off this Varus Favor very soon. Like, you can just play Treasure Trove, play the Assembly Line, and then when your opponent plays their friendly list on curve, the Varus Favor is going to make that a very... You're definitely going to get very punished by that.
All right, we got Jedi's hand fired up here. So we've got 2 Obelisk in hand, a 0-cost Sand Warrior, and a Pride Leader. So not the greatest hand, but double Obelisk with a Sand Warrior and Pride Leader is not bad either. You don't have the... Oh, well, I was going to say, you don't have the 2-drops you like with Golem, but guess what? They just top-decked. Got a Golem here. So this actually does look like it's shaping up to be a pretty good hand for Jedi as well.
Yeah. And the Sand Warrior and whatnot. That's excellent. Let's see, we're going to torch the 3/3 before it gets into Obelisk. Very good play.
Very good. We saw that backfire earlier when they didn't fire it off in a previous match. YurickYu understanding you got to fire that off before you get the Obelisk down. Nice play there, taking out the 3/3 that would have become a 4/4 serious threat next turn.
They decided to make the attack there, and they're just going to Varus Favor away this 2-1. This is definitely a great play from Yurick. Trying to get as many units out of play from second even-handed golem. That's when really when even-handed golem.
Yeah, exactly. When you pair them up, it's not the first even-handed golem that kills you; it's the second one. You can definitely tell. I think you're right. You can definitely tell that YurickYu is familiar with this gameplay. He has definitely played against this deck before. You can tell that he has a strategy and is playing out in a very intentional manner here, for sure.
I think that that was a good play, playing the Scrap Tank Victor, and it's definitely more power efficient. But you could have also attacked with the 2 options and gotten a Varus Favor into Devoured scenario, and really put the hurt on. But Jedi is holding off with the Pride Leader this turn. Maybe Yurick spots that. Well, actually, if it decides to block this Scrap Tank, it's gonna be a world of hurt.
Oof. That's true. Blocks there.
They do. And even blocks with the O2 on a 1/1. Varus Favor's gonna come down. Yeah, this is looking grim for Jedi, to be honest.
Oh, nice play there. Really nice play, Yurick there. Playing that Devour mid-combat to pump the Scrap Tank and eat the Pride Leader there. Not really what Jedi wanted to see out of that Pride Leader, but great play by YurickYu, and then to follow up with additional assembly line as well. Yeah, just trade it off, and YurickYu is happy, like you said. Just trade off units, just get units out of here. We want to limit the damage that the Obelisk does, and then you have that huge Scrap Tank, and now here comes the Obelisk. But YurickYu has done a great job of just clearing out almost all of Jedi's board.
Yeah, and the Scrap Tank is bigger than the entire board, so it can continue attacking unimpeded. Jedi's gonna have to start playing actual units now. Right? They can't go ahead and play 1/1s and 2/2s that are buffed by Obelisk anymore. Just because this Scrap Tank is just going to eat them alive.
Yeah, Absolutely, and that scrap tank again, getting out of hand. And this is one of the weaknesses of the mono time deck. We talked before about how they either have to race or they have to win off a crackback because dealing with a single 13-13 unit, they don't really have removal for that. They don't have ways to deal with what YurickYu's doing. So they can chump block and they can race, which, to be fair, the deck is very good at doing, or building up a giant Mystic Ascendant. But YurickYu's also going to be able to race that as well.
Yeah, YurickYu even has the answer to it in hand,
Mm-hmm.
the Annihilate, which I think is just going to come out straight away. That is
Yep.
what's going to happen. They might even torch here. Yep.
Yep.
Of course, they're going to torch here because it is lethal.
Because it's lethal, yeah. But you're right. You're right, though. They might even if it wasn't lethal, torching there to just push through that damage and put them on the back foot even further than they already were. Great play by YurickYu. That was a very well played game. Really understood the matchup there well. Played that perfectly. So well played by YurickYu. He is a previous Tuesday Night Eternal champion. He's actually the inaugural Tuesday Night Eternal champion, winning the Pauper event 6 weeks ago.
Last time we played against YurickYu in the ECL tournament, definitely a very solid player.
Yeah, we have seen the last couple weeks. He's played in all of our tournaments, and one thing that I would say has been consistent over all the tournaments has been how well YurickYu has played. All right, what do we got here? So. Witching Hour in hand. Zhou, Witching Hour, Grenadin Drone, and Rista.
Grenadin Drone with the Stone Scar banner in hand. That's a match made in. We get to even attack here. Granite Coin with a 1/1.
Yeah, this is another awkward hand that we've seen out of this mono time deck. It can be very powerful, but it's also a little awkward. So, you had the Temple Scribe and you have the Wisp, but then you jump up to Disciple at 4 and then Nash and Mystic Ascendant at 6, which are very powerful cards to be fair, but that's this deck wins when it curves out and then tops off and refills its hand. This isn't the smoothest draw here for Jedi.
And YurickYu has this combustion hand too. Oh, the Medicine Disciple is not a bad draw.
He's got another Disciple in hand too, so that will Disciple actually plays pretty well on this board. I might be able to keep him in it to start getting into the 6 drops.
Interestingly enough, YurickYu does make this.
Yeah, go ahead and use the combust there. The 2/2 cannot block the Rista, which is nice.
Thought about just attacking for 3. I think either play was defensible, but the thing is that your Annihilates and Combusts should be aimed at the. I think they should be aimed at the tougher units. Mm-hmm.
Short's going to take out Crawler here.
Oh no!
Risting an attack.
I don't think I'd pull this off. Yeah, I think YurickYu knows that this Annihilate is like gold to it.
Well, right? Yeah. Yeah, you got to take that out. Oh, and Brutal did not draw. Instead of drawing power here, drew a Mystic Ascendant and another Nash. So it's going to be able to play the Pride Leader here, eat the 1/1, but stuck on a handful of 6 drops with 4 power. And then fire off the Annihilate on this. Interesting, saving that the whole time and then firing off on the Pride Leader here. Maybe there was nothing else to do this turn. Wasn't really playing anything else here. There's a Scribe. That'll help. Scribe into Titan. Titan is pretty good, but no power still. Ooh, Champion's nice. Jedi is definitely going to need to find some power, though. Stuck on a handful of 6 drops. The Titan will do all right, but YurickYu can deal with the Titan. Draws a Talir's Favored. That'll get Jedi to 5 power, which is a step closer.
Unfortunately, I don't think they can play that one this turn. I think they have to look to play the Titan, right? And block the 5/5. Okay, so.
Oh, I see what they're going to do here. Interesting. So they're going to Talir's Favored, and then they have the Wisp in hand. They're going to Wisp to get back the Talir's Favored to make sure they get their 6 power. Okay. Interesting play there by Jedi. The Scribe, I guess, wasn't doing much, but that's an aggressive way to make sure you hit your 6 power. Next turn, they'll be able to play the Favored, draw the power, then play the Titan following it.
Yeah, so YurickYu finally fires up the power. Long time coming. Torrent of Spiders is only for 2 right now.
Mm.
We haven't
Yep, but YurickYu notably hitting the 7th power here, 1 power away from some pretty big shows coming down. And those are definitely going to be tough for Jedi to deal with.
So they just had
This is what we talked about. Talir's favored, going to grab the power, play the power, hit Titan. Jedi did actually draw the natural power that turn anyway.
From point of view, all they have to do is
They're gonna,
they just combust.
are they going to combust first? Yeah, they're combust. No.
Afterward. Okay.
We're just going to trade off. Okay. I guess saving combust for the next threat.
Joes, I'm assuming they do have the 6 power. Yeah. Okay. So Whispers. Wow. That's a pretty spicy card in the market there.
Now, YurickYu saving these combust is going to be able to hit the Mystic Ascendant to make sure that that doesn't run away with the game here.
Yeah. So he's going to attack with this one first, right? Right?
Nope, just going to fire it off here. Whispers in the void.
I think that's basically the end of Jedi. I don't think that Jedi can hope to contend with this. We'll see. Because they can only play like 1 or 2 units a turn, and if YurickYu just kills 1 unit, then they're off kilter, and there's no way that they can deal with that because they just need to block 8 times. And of course, even here they have a Witching Hour.
And yeah, the Witching Hour is now down to 7, so that's going to be playable here.
Even this is not going to even do anything. And that even puts interesting enough, they don't go for the.
Is there any way that they can?
They go for the Flame Blast instead.
Okay, so YurickYu being patient here.
They technically they don't have lethal next turn. I don't know what a Witching Hour that turn because he could have taken out the Saber Tooth.
Another Mystic Ascendant coming down. But we've got an answer for that.
If you just came here, you would think that Jedi is ahead in this situation. They're definitely have a fighting.
YurickYu drawing another Witching Hour.
Yep.
Knocking those down to 3 can actually play both this turn.
Well, play both and Witching Hour. The other Witching Hour costs 0. That means that you can.
Oh yeah.
Something if you really want to.
Yeah, that. I don't
think you're going to, but.
Knocks that down to 0. 2 killers, going to take care of some units. Could Flame Blast if wanted to. Doesn't really need to. Going to put Jedi on the back foot. You know, Jedi has the Nashes in hand, has another Pride Leader in hand, but really that's just a single card, and YurickYu has gone so wide here with so much value that I don't think one card's going to do it. I mean, you even got the Flame Blast for the face. I think that's just lethal, right?
Yeah. If you just attack, even the 2. Oh yeah, the Nash with the 2 flyers puts them in range of being able to turn. No, it doesn't.
No. And that'll just be lethal. YurickYu's going to go face. Okay, and YurickYu is going to take it over Jedi 2-0.